Hi everyone, I'm BJ Evans with USA Volleyball. I am here with Matt Anderson, Matt Stoll, two members of our U.S. National Volleyball team. We are the U.S. in Colorado Springs, and we are getting ready for the Forsythia Men's Qualifier. Max and Matt are not actually playing the qualifier; they are here training to get ready for World League up there. But we want you all to watch the qualifier with the live stream. Now, I'm going to get out of the picture. I'm going to turn it over to Matt and Max, and I'm going to ask them questions. Started. So, to start with, just could you each introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Well, I'm Matt Anderson. I'm from West Bennington, New York, which is a suburb of Buffalo, New York. Born and raised there. Went to Penn State College. After my third year, we won a national championship. I went my senior year and started professional.
And I am Max Bolt from Cincinnati, Ohio. I too went to Penn State with this good-looking fellow right here. I've been playing Italy and Russia for the past 5 years. Italy, my first sport. I did not go up.
Thanks, guys. Now, before you went to college, you both were part of USA Volleyball Pipeline. You played high performance programs and you played on our national team. Talk a little bit about for our youth and juniors.
Yeah, it's actually wild being back here in Colorado. My first experience, 17, 15. And yeah, just being that I came out, especially in a city where volleyball isn't too big. Good.
Yeah, pretty much what Max said. I started, I want to say when I was 16, with A2 high performance development camp out here in Colorado. Next year I made the youth team, and from there I was the youth team, and the big boy team. But yeah, Colorado was pretty cool. Walking into the big center where the cafeteria is, you smell it, and it takes you back to all the memories you have when you started here. So I met Max for the first time, and just a couple of crazy kids. Jesus, 10 years ago, and one time ago.
What was your most successful tournament of junior national?
I think when we qualified in Monterey with the junior team, and the next summer we qualified for the World Championship, and the next summer we went to Morocco. And we didn't play. We played pretty well. We'll play with it.
Yeah, with Russia.
Yeah, then we lost to still in 4 or 5 or something like that, and then played a cool stuff. But
What was it like the first time you played a team from another country? That experience?
It is crazy. I'll take you back before that even happens. When you're in the, if you're here in the dorm room, actually, first time ever that you see your USA volleyball team. You see your name on the back of the jersey, and it's really hard to describe the feeling. Even if it's just youth national team, you're still representing the country. It's just quite an honor, even at that age.
yeah, youth and junior teams, bring home gold medals in the Olympics, but you still help the national team, the A1 and A2 teams, with the world rankings, and essentially helps develop the experience when you get up to the big team, with playing big time matches, big matches.
Awesome. So you guys moved on to Penn State. So what are some of your best memories from playing for Penn State? And keep it, we might have kids watching, so let's keep it.
Well, obviously the best memory from the national championship. But I mean, the town, it's such a great place to be for football, for school. I mean, we always talk about how we always move it back for weekend league.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way our lives are right now. We play professionally for the fall and spring, and usually have a week off, or we'll be able to go home and see our families, which we see very much, and then right back to the national team. And then the national team, you have another week, and then you go back to your pro team. So it's a grind, but you know, I love playing volleyball, and it's given me so many opportunities for after I've done with my career, and so many opportunities to see different countries, be part of different cultures, meet different people, and it's really fun.
What would you say is the toughest college gymnasium to play in?
Well, I think, that, no, I think the team that just won, Loyola, I think they actually have a new gym now.
Yeah.
But their gym back to their you go back to serve, and their fans literally like grabbing your shirt. It is,
Yeah, the ceiling's short, the lights are a little different, they're kind of like an amber glow to them, and that was a high energy gym. I got a lot of fans built it in the stadium, which wasn't so massive, but it you just felt like there was 100,000 people yelling at you.
Yeah,
Very much.
Brambles, yes. This past season, we both played in Russia for different Russian teams. Max played for Zenit Kazan and Max played for Dynamo Moscow. Talk a little bit about playing in Russia and what that is like.
it's his second year, so he's a veteran. But, yeah.
It's different. It's more or less like any other country in the aspect that we train so much we don't see much of it. Basically, we kind of live in our own little world in these other countries, at least in Russia, kind of secluded from the everyday people. My team was one of the better teams in the aspect that with travel, we had charter flights to go. Like, so we went to the airport, we were there for 25 minutes, and then we got on the plane and we were gone. We get right to the bus, we go to the hotel, gym, airplane back home. And that's pretty much our lives overseas. If we have families that come and visit us, it's nice and it's more relaxing and more comfortable. But still, you realize pretty quickly that you're not in your home country. You're not going to be 100% comfortable no matter where you are. And you can eventually pay for the luxuries of being in America, our home, or wherever your home is from. Yeah, I think that.
Max, how was your first year playing in Russia? Did it take some time to acclimate?
Yeah, definitely. Going from Italy to Russia, coming from Italy where I learned the language quite well, and it was kind of like starting full overseas experience again because I didn't really go to a place where I didn't know any teammates. Quite different, but at the same time it's very similar because you're so used to your little life. Practice is done, you go back to your apartment, you're on your computer, you watch movies, whatever game until time.
Yeah, the days are slow, but the years typically go by fast overall. Uh, but yeah, like your daily grind is tough, but overall the time goes by pretty fast because our seasons are so jam-packed.
Lotman wants us to speak louder. Can you hear us, Lottie?
And this will be a good time to bring up that these guys will be starting, and the rest of the national team will be starting their World League tour here in next weekend. They'll be traveling, playing Bulgaria. The weekend after that, they are coming back to the United States to play at the Pyramid in Long Beach, and they will be playing Russia. And if you'd like to get tickets for those matches, they are available on our website, which again is usavolleyball.org. And I know Matt and Matt would love to see you there.
Yes.
We would like to pack the Pyramid. There's going to be a volley barbecue preceding the matches that you can go tailgate. And again, all the information about that is on our website at usavolleyball.org. And I'll ask one more question before we go to fan questions. Will your having played in Russia help you in those matches against
we saw a lot of those guys this past year, so definitely I played with their setter, so
Yeah, I think depends on what roster they bring, because our season just finished, what, 2 weeks ago? So a lot of guys are banged up from that, and uh, we we've played against most of the guys that will be here or that could possibly be here. And of course, it helps us with their tendencies, knowing it, and being able to help the other guys on our team learn their tendencies as fast as possible, so that we can compete the best against them.
Great. And
can everybody hear us? I see a lot of comments.
I'll also bring up that following the Long Beach weekend, the team will be in Chicago, at the University of Illinois Chicago, to play Serbia the following weekend. That's the second weekend in June. And then the third weekend in June, they will be in Proxima State, Illinois, to play Bulgaria. So again, if you're in the Chicago area, we'd love those matches. Okay, let's move on to questions from our fans. So the first question is from Sean Scott, USA Volleyball Beach Office. And he would like to know if either of you have any plans to play beach volleyball.
Go ahead, Matt.
At the moment, no. Because I love playing indoor. That's what got me into the sport of volleyball. And of course, I have fun. And the outside chance that I do play beach volleyball, but I think I have fun because it's just something where I don't really care about the results. I'm pretty competitive with indoors, so I want to win every time I get on the court, whether that's just rec volleyball back home or if that's playing in the biggest match of my life so far. So, no.
All right. A question from Google Plus. Ula asks, hey guys, you've been living in Russia for more than a year. What Russian phrase do you find the most weird and fun?
Yellow blue bus.
What does that mean?
Yellow blue bus means I love you, but it sounds like yellow blue bus.
Yeah, I didn't pick up a lot of Russian, so I can't comment there. But I like the yellow blue bus.
And then Rio on Facebook asked for Max, what do you think about the Russian Super League? Will you stay in Russia next season?
I will be back on the same team. I initially signed for 2 years, so I'll be going back. Thanks, Rio.
And this is for both of you from Amy on Google Plus. What are your warm-up routines to get in a good mindset?
Solid question. Yeah, solid question. I think it starts early in the morning. Most of our matches are in the evening, so it goes all day. You have to prepare for the match. We usually start the day before with some video and some scouting reports and some social teams. Then when you wake up, you want to get a good night's sleep, and you want to wake up and you want to be focused the entire day.
Eat right.
Eat right, yeah, and have your sort of task be productive in the morning. And warm up your body so that you can shut it down and feel comfortable coming back to the match and ready to go.
And then kind of along the same lines of warm-ups, do you have any advice for training in the off-season?
Well, for us, there really isn't an off-season. But I remember back in college, we would sometimes have, a month or two off. And honestly, for me, it was always better to let my body rest because there's so much volleyball. But just making sure that you're still working out, getting the weight room, not losing any of that muscle, playing volleyball maybe a few times a week.
Yeah, it's for us now, since we don't really have an off season, we have to pick and choose our times in the season, our pro season, with our national team, where we can have a month where we're kicking our butts in the gym, both with volleyball and with the weight room. So that come these matches, we have the stamina, we have the ability to fight fatigue and play at our best every time we're on the court.
And you guys touched base about Penn State and then Russia. We've got a question from Maynard on Google Plus. Big difference from when you played in college, right? Could each of you list the biggest adjustment you've had to make on the court and off the court?
Yeah, everybody's so good. I mean, especially in Russia, I went from Italy where I was, I think, probably one of the tallest guys, and going to Russia where I'm kind of medium height there. Everybody's so huge and such good blockers. And then coming from college to where we're at now, it's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I would say, well, the biggest adjustment off the court is the fact that we're not home. We're not in our home country. So living in these different countries, the biggest thing is the language barrier. Both in Italy with Max and I, we both learned, well, Max learned a lot better Italian than I did, but by my second year at sea, I knew quite a bit and was able to go around town and just kind of be an active person in society. But in Russia, it's pretty tough. I mean, we're there during the winter, so we got to fight that. And then also the language barrier. It's a really difficult language for Americans to pick up on, to learn. At least for me, it was. So that would be the hardest thing.
And then Sally on Facebook says, are you guys excited about coming to Chicago for the FIVB World League in June? And then she said she's going to be there to watch.
Well, Sally, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm stoked because a lot of my family's going to come into town and be there so that I get to hang out with them. But also, Chicago is a great city to play volleyball in China. They have a great club system with the high school kids and the travel kids, and they have a great crowd. So it's fun. It's a great atmosphere.
Matt, sing something.
Sing something. I have a terrible voice. You don't want to do that.
He's not sure if that's matching your style or a hat.
It's my hair. Don't worry. Getting the haircut soon. Maybe.
Emma from Instagram wants to know from Matt, when did you start playing volleyball and why? And then also, I like you, Matt. You're amazing at heart.
Well, let's see. I started playing volleyball.
I think we love this one. Love.
Was around 14, 15 years old. I played baseball and soccer growing up and just kind of got bored with the sports. It was a family sport. My sisters played, my grandfather played, my aunts and uncles played, and a good friend of mine just asked me if I wanted to try it out. I did, and I never stopped.
You tried.
And then Roland from Instagram wants to know, who was your idol growing up?
Volleyball wise?
Volleyball or otherwise?
I was a huge Jordan fan.
I would say when I was younger, it was Cal Ripken Jr.
Okay, then Lucy on Facebook has a question. What is your greatest moment in the game that you would share with young boys who are just starting out in the sport?
My greatest moment?
Yeah.
I think the best part about volleyball is it's such a team sport. Somebody new to it probably experiencing that, and I think that's why a lot of people are drawn to it because it's such a team game.
It's rewarding too. I mean, there's 25 points in a match, and you get to be a part of every single point. Whether or not you're touching the ball, like Max said, it's a team sport, so you help your team win each point, and it's that constant confirmation of winning. So, yeah, very rewarding. Sorry.
Kiki on Google Plus wants to know, what recommendations do you have for strength training and footwork for vertical drills?
Whew.
We should ask Tim below that question.
Yeah, we have a great training staff here, just all around the board. And, our strength coach, Tim, is it below? Is it Pella? Is it a soft tee? Hello. Sorry, Tim. He's working so hard to make sure that we're performing at our peak. And I always thought the best workout for jumping was jumping. I mean, more volley, always.
Yeah, well, there's science behind it, but I guess we're not into that so much. We leave that up to the coaches.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically what makes us jump as high as we do. A lot of it's mechanics, a lot of it's like Max said, it's just playing and you figure it out, kind of coming into your own body and learning what you can and can't do. And you can improve it obviously with weight training, with different programs, but coordination and being able to actually feel your body.
Leg press a million pounds.
Yeah.
Don't lift really heavy. I think that's important to be more explosive when you work out.
Proper form before you do anything.
Yeah.
You on Google Plus, sorry if I'm butchering your name. How do you feel about playing in the FIVB World Championship in Poland this year?
First, we got to qualify, but Poland is another country that's absolutely amazing with volleyball, and their support and the fans, it's uncanny. It's amazing. It's a fun place to be, and they just root for good volleyball. Obviously, they want the Polish team to win, but they just love watching great volleyball. And in the World Champs, there will be a lot of great volleyball.
And then another question from Google Plus. Italy misses you two so much. Do you miss Italy? And then if there was a chance, would you go back to play there?
See, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I think we both fell in love with a lot of things about Italy, the culture, the food, the country itself. There's so many beautiful places, destinations to go to. We'll see. I mean,
It's a very professional country in the aspect of volleyball. The way that the clubs run everything, the managers, the players themselves, they treat it like it's a professional sport. And that's part of the reason why I love playing there. Besides the culture, the people I've met, the friends that I have, that I will always have.
What's your favorite spot to visit in Italy?
my first year I played in Verona. And I fell in love with that city. But I've been all over at Cinque Terre. It's beautiful to see. Obviously, I think a lot of people go to Rome and maybe Florence. But there's so many beautiful cities.
There's one Piazza Nevada in Milan that's got some of the most beautiful sculptures and buildings all the way around it. And that's probably my favorite place. Have a coffee, sit in the little center, and just hang out.
Do you guys have a special goal for this season?
Win everything.
Yeah, I think obviously, I mean, we're growing a lot as a team still. We got a lot of young guys, but I mean, we're going to be there. We're going to be right in the mix, and hopefully, sometime at World Championships, we'll be competing for medals.
Yeah, exactly. We want to play the best volleyball we're able to be and are able to do, and that is just working hard together right now in the next couple of weeks through World League to prepare us for World Championships. And that's our end goal for the summer is to bring home a medal.
And then one final question from Zia on Facebook. Any tips for someone who is new to playing volleyball?
I would say play as much as you possibly can. Yeah, that's the only way. That's how I learned the love for the game, the passion for the game. You know, I still play countless amount of hours every day, and I'm still learning. That's one of the greatest challenges and wonderful things about volleyball is you're never going to really hit your peak. You're never going to be the best if you don't stop.
And I think it's important to watch a lot of volleyball too. Don't just play it, watch it. See what other players are doing.
Okay, and then any last words for our fans as we head out?
Just thank you. This was awesome. This was my first Google Hangout. Hopefully, first of many.
Yeah, catch the live streams on the website, volleyball.org, and we hope to see you guys at the World League stops here in America and our fans overseas. See you there.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later. Awesome.